Hey everyone, today we're going to practice some addition and subtraction problems. We know that Mr. Chad tells us when to add. Anytime we see a plus sign like the shape of Mr. Chad, we know that we're going to add and put two numbers together to find out how many in all. When we subtract, we think about Sally's subtraction, and we know anytime we see a minus sign, that means we're going to take some away to see how many are left over. Let's do some practice problems. Our first problem is 2 plus 2. So we see a plus sign in the middle, which means we know we're going to add. Let's circle our plus sign so we don't forget to put things together. We're going to use a picture to show this problem, and I think we should use circles. So for the first number, we have 2. That means we're going to draw 2 circles. We know that we're adding 2 more, so that means we need to draw 2 more circles. In order to find our answer to this addition problem, we need to count how many circles in all. So let's count them together. 1, 2, 3, 4. That means that 2 plus 2 equals 4. Let's try the next one. This one is 8 minus 6. So we see a minus sign in the middle, which tells us that we're going to subtract or take away. Let's circle our minus sign so we don't forget. The first number tells us how many we have to start with in our picture. We're going to use circles again. And since we know that the first number is an 8, we're going to draw 8 circles. Let's count them to make sure we have them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now the next number is a 6, so it says 8 minus 6. That means that we're going to take away or cross out 6. So let's cross out 6 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In order to find the answer to this subtraction problem, we have to see how many are left over. 8 minus 6 equals 2 because there are 2 circles left over in our picture. Let's try another one. 5 minus 2. So again, we see our minus sign, which means we're going to subtract or take away. In order to start, we have to use our first number, which is a 5, and draw 5 circles. Let's count them to make sure we have the right amount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now it says 5 minus 2 or take away 2, which means we're going to cross out 2 circles. Let's cross them out together. 1, 2. Now let's find out how many we have left over to get our answer. 1, 2, 3. We have 3 circles left over, so 5 minus 2 equals 3. 1 plus 4. Now we have a plus sign, which means we're now going to add. Mr. Chad, add. The first amount is 1. So we're going to draw 1 circle to represent that number. Now we have to add 4 more. So we're going to draw 4 more circles to our picture. In order to find our answer, we need to find out how many are in all. So that means we now need to count all of our circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means 1 plus 4 equals 5. Let's try another. 7 plus 2. So again, plus sign means we're going to add. So let's circle our plus sign so we don't forget to add the 2 numbers together. The first number is a 7. So let's draw 7 circles to represent that number. Let's count them to make sure we have them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now the addition problem tells us we need to add 2 more circles to find out how many in all. So let's add 2 more circles. Let's count how many we have in all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 7 plus 2 equals 9. 3 minus 1. The minus sign tells us to subtract or take away. So the first number tells us how many we should start out with. So we're going to start out with 3 circles. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3. The minus sign is telling us we need to take away, and we're going to take away 1 because that's the other number in the problem. So we're going to cross out 1 circle. Let's do that now. Now let's count how many circles we have left. 1, 2. That means 3 minus 1 equals 2. 9 minus 4. We have a minus sign, which means we're going to subtract or take away. The number 9 in the beginning of the subtraction problem tells us how many circles to start with. So let's draw 9 circles to start. Okay, let's count them to make sure we have them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we're going to take away or cross out 4. Let's do that together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's count how many are left over to find our answer to this subtraction problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means 9 minus 4 equals 5. 5 plus 0. So our plus sign tells us we're going to add these two numbers together. So the first number we're starting out with is 5. Let's draw 5 circles. The second number is a 0, which means that we are going to add 0 more circles. So if it's a 0, that means there's none to add because 0 is none. So we're not going to add any more circles. We're just going to count how many circles we started with. Let's count them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means that 5 plus 0 still equals 5. 10 minus 2. The minus sign tells us that we're going to subtract or take away. The first number tells us how many we should start with in our picture to help us. That means that we're going to draw 10 circles. Let's count them to make sure we have the right amount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now the other number tells us how many we're going to take away or cross out. So we're going to cross out 2 circles. Let's do that together. 1, 2. In order to get the answer to this problem, we need to see how many are left over. So let's count how many circles are left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That means 10 minus 2 equals 8. This problem is 3 plus 3. So this is a doubles fact. That means that the two numbers are the same that we're adding together. We also have a plus sign, which means we are going to add or put these two numbers together. The first number is a 3, so let's draw 3 circles. And the other number is also a 3, so we're going to draw 3 more circles so that we can see how many in all. Let's count them to get our answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means 3 plus 3 equals 6. That's it for today. Keep practicing addition and subtraction.